History, no man. Now, myself, you spent your money for the entertainment, got together, money well spent. It's like a reunion which began in January. Now, for all those who left Jamaica back in the day, and I go on like them are big people now, gonna take you back to all 14 parishes. And especially the girls who left the husbands back a yard. We know how it goes. South Florida and thing, the dollar has got to turn. Well, I got a special message from the man who live back a yard, you know. He said, I couldn't wait any longer. Easter or Easter, burn off go on. But we're not there yet. We're just warming up. You spent the money for the entertainment, a funny kind of vibe a while ago. Yeah. For a moment, I was wondering, Mr. Soundman, you're too technologically equipped. But guess what? Respect to you, sir. You found the problem, you sorted it out. That won't kill the vibe. Because you see all these people in here, well represented from all 14 parishes, of the grandmamas and grandpapas in the place, plus those who were born here of Jamaican parents. So you know the niceness, yeah? It's the reunion of Rodigan and Barrington. Massive, we started it in New York, and we've trekked through states ever since. How many we've done so far, Roddy? What, 5? Yeah, about 5? And every time we do it, the gray strands show up on Rodigan's face. He shaves a little closer just to disguise it. Massive, back in the day, it was just JBC and RJR. And it was a coming together of two brothers, knowing that the music is bigger than the two brothers. Yeah, so it was London and Kingston coming together, but it was the whole of London and the whole of Jamaica feeling it. Roddy, you ready? You ready?
I'm ready like Freddie Barry. From back in the days on JBC Radio 1, when Dennis Hall used to read the news. Jamaicans, come back to your memory. It starts here.
It starts right here. Now, Massive, this was not supposed to be my first song, but you see, after the song broke down a while ago, I have to play this one. Where are we now? I'm jet lagged. Are we Thursday or Friday? Friday? All right. So we go to something like this to start. The reunion. You see, Massive, this is not my first song, but because it's Friday, strange things are happening. Come with me.
Strange things happen on a Friday night. Girls meet boys and lots of hugging and kissing under the golden moon that shines a silver light. Oh, I'd like to be one of them, but I'm like a wandering sheep on this island, with no one to love me, with no one to kiss me. That's why I say, someone please take my hand and let us go. I keep on thinking, I wish it was me. Strange things happen on a Friday night. Girls meet boys and lots of hugging and kissing under the golden moon that shines a silver light. Oh, I'd like to be one of them, but I'm like a wandering sheep on this island.
Now, just because it's Friday, I have to drop that one, because you know it's strange things happening. But guess what? With the blessing of the Most High, we go through with the kind of vibe. The sound is right. Rodigan is ready. We're going to do it 20 minutes, rounds of 20s. We have the wickedest thing every time we go across the states of the U.S. We're talking about what? A wicked 1-for-1. Now, Massive, if I drop down inside the South Florida, this is how I really want to throw it. Back in the day, one of the most established entertainers, but guess what? He didn't get the stripes, so Barry G dropping it like this.
Lots of hugging and kissing under the gold.
Here we go.
I was a reckless gambler, and my little dollar bill could not spend. When I needed Zion Day, then I sing, then
No false start, but this is where it really began, right? Back in the day, when the music prayed for the people and the people felt the vibe, yeah? I took candy. This is where I really start. 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Barry G. Stand by Roddy. We're only warming up, so hear this.
Once I was a reckless gambler, when my little dollar bill could not spend. When I reached Zion Gate, then I sing, then I believe. In the middle of the sea, when the ship began to sail, Captain Selassie, I chose mercy over all. Over all. Captain Selassie, I chose mercy over all. Over all. Captain Selassie, I chose mercy over all. I and my heart is filled with love, because Selassie, the Savior, has came. His precious blood that battle and shed, still wash all the dreadlocks, none them whiter than snow. Cause I and I heal this world that I and I stole, and walks the streets of heights, green and gold. Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful day, when Selassie's washed I and I sealed so well. Sailing.
Now the show really begins right here, massive. You see all I wanna hang out in the dark. Barry G touched down from Jamaica and Donna watching her. You have some sisters who left the boyfriends of the husbands back a yard in Jamaica. But true, you know I'm a plain broadcaster. I would go back and tell him on the radio that I saw you with somebody else's somebody. And I'm nothing still, you know. Don't call me no informer. It's just that I come to Florida. The man says he misses you. I come to South Florida and see you with somebody in somebody else's arms, right? So, back a yard, the man who you left, he asked me to play this for you. Come with me. Friday morning inside of South Florida. Barry G just to warm up. Dennis Brown style.
Since you've been away, I've been down and lonely. Since you've been away, I've been thinking of you.
From your minor yard straight for you.
Try to understand the reason you left me. Where were you going to, girl? I've been missing you, yeah. Tell me why the road turns. Oh, baby, yeah. Baby, I've been missing you. Tell me why the road turns. Oh, yeah. As I look around, I see things that remind me. When I see her smile, it makes my heart fill with joy. I can still recall the nights we spent together. Oh, where are you running to, girl? I've been missing you. Tell me why the road turns.
Now, Mr. Promoter, turn off this bar light right here. Jamaican people love to rub in the dark. It's an adult thing to do. People want to hug up, but them staying on the penny section there. With the order of the Most High. Take off this light, all right? Now, I'm coming in after Hurricane Michelle. For all those who haven't touched down in Jamaica in a long while, believe me, especially those of you who left the lovers backyard. Hurricane Michelle passed through. 12 dead in Cuba, only 2 in Jamaica. But guess what? The devastation is so terrible in Jamaica, especially the eastern parishes, particularly Portland. But you know what now? Down a yard, may I tell you, the wickedest thing is for the hurricane to pass. Close enough to Jamaica. You over here, your lover there, Jamaica, and something like this around. The wickedest thing when rain start fall, and you love a boy and a there with you. Hear this!
The wickedest time when rain start fall,
The girl them start to ball. Who not send telegram? Them a make phone call. Yeah. Say she want me hammer, fit it on a wall. Whether spring, winter, summer or fall. She say run it way. You can run the dance hall. Yeah. You know my name, it's Pretty Boy Flight. You know my name, it's Mr. Brings. You know my name, it's Mr. Luxury. Whoa. To run it weight in a category. To run it weight in my Mike MC. To run it weight, cause I'm a dignitary. Whoa. Look how the girl them nice and neat. Tell you my girl just a match up the street. Tell you my girl, she well sweet. Yeah. Many of sorrow, many of joy. Never you take me such a for a tie. Never you take me such ways. Don't take him for a tie. Whoa. Sometimes coffee, sometimes tea. You know that run it with a one celebrity. Round dance the town and in the country. All of the girls them love me. Yeah. The wickedest time when the rain starts fall. The girl them start to ball. Who not send telegram? Them a make phone call. Yeah. Say she want me hammer, fit it on a wall. Whether spring, winter, summer or fall. She say run it way. You can run the dance hall. Whoa. You know my name, it's Pretty Boy Flight. You know my name, it's Mr. Brings. You know my name, it's Mr. Luxury. Whoa.
Back in the day, this was the biggest thing for Ronnie Thwaite. Now we'll really get the vibe going by my first 20 minutes, so here was. If I come to South Florida and I'm in that kind of mood, gonna drop something from Barris like this myself. All them are going but Barris, I'm gonna sing tunes. Tell the selectors in South Florida, if them not drop this whole time, it's a Barris. Guess what? I'm on a Barris.
Many did try but couldn't steal my honey. Many did try but couldn't get in love.
With just a warm up.
Some fool did try to trick her with his money. Turn around and wonder what she is made of. She just loved this groovy little thing we got going. It will last as long as her heart's are beating. She just loved this groovy little thing we got going. It will last as long as her heart's are beating. Many did try, but she would not leave me. Many did try to tell her lies about me. Sometimes the things they say, Lord knows would hurt me. With a smile, she just ignored their silly tries. She just loved this good little thing we got going. And it will last as long as her heart's are beating. The woman just loved this good little thing we got going. As long as our hearts are beating.
Now South Florida Massive, we know that Winston Blake is in the area. Respect to the veterans. Now back in the day when Rodigan and Barrington used to clash Massive, some strange things used to happen. I'll give you a little joke. The pound is always stronger than the Jamaican dollar.
Life is one big road with a lot of signs. Signing both sides. I'm gonna make up my mind to face reality all the time. Whoa. Lord, you are my helping hand. You alone I'm depending on. I said, Lord, you are my helping hand. And you alone I'm depending on. Cause life is one big road with a lots of signs. Signing both sides. I'm gonna make up my mind to face reality all the time. Whoa. My brothers and my sisters, make up your mind. My brothers and my sisters, make up your mind, make up your mind. You don't wait on time. You better make up your mind, make up your mind. Because if you stay too long, then you're gonna be late. You're gonna be late. So
tenor saw was running it then, and you know how he passed away, sadly missed. My first 20 minutes with just to feel the vibes, yeah? Roddy's next 20 minutes, we gonna feel another vibe, gonna build up that vibe. Now all girl picking inside the session, for all the queens in the house. You know that you have your Jamaican connection, you come to foreign and you know what you're looking for, yeah? So you have your nice ride and you have your nice home, and guess what? If a guy not deal too positive, you just move on. But guess what? Some brothers will watch you. So if it's all vanity, you know if Barrington touches down, gonna have to brush you like this. If you come to South Florida and it's all about the money and you forget the man who you had working through thick and thin, guess what?
If me have a girl, if me have a girl,
You see what we're coming with?
she better go on and left Maggie. All right.
My sister, if me and you come to South Florida and we're making it together and the nightlife just kind of mess up your headspace and you're gone with the vanity, you're tuned this, yeah? Yeah? Come with me.
If me have a girl, if me have a girl, ya run down the world. She better go on and left Maggie. All right, hoggy. Me have a girl and she a run down the world. Me have a girl and she a run down the world. She better go on and left Maggie. She better go on and left Maggie. Come in no one do walk and beg love. Come in no one do suit to Peggy. Come in no one do crebe. Come in no one do camp crede. I want a girl with dignity. I want a girl intelligent. She got to be Kappa-sexy. She stand up and kick on up and keep pretty pose. And yet she have enough dirty clothes. Her little just him have a running nose. And yet the woman she a walk and a low. But if me have a girl and she a run down the world. Me have a girl and she a run down the world. She better go on and left Maggie. She better go on and left Maggie. Lotto, come on now. I'm a man with dignity. All my girls have integrity. I'm a man with integrity. All my girls got to be Kappa-sexy. I want that Kappa-sexy.
Free to go. Now we have 12 radio stations in Jamaica in 2001. Back in the day when you left, probably it was only 2. So it was us JBC and RGR. And I've been to many, because guess what? I don't stand up for foolishness. Back in the day, they claimed I played a song for the Prime Minister. Up to this day, I can't remember. So they said Barrington was fired. Big headlines. And when I look back on it, you know, if I see a system not running right, I should be free to speak my mind. But then I wouldn't disrespect the head of state or somebody in that position. But they claimed I played this song for the Prime Minister at the time and they took me off the radio. Boy, if you remember, back in the day. Why did Mr. Barrington tell the Prime Minister to go hold her fresh? I can't remember, but, you know.
Uptown posse man, them love fresh. I wanna hear you say yes, I wanna hear you say yes. I'm Mr. Downtown posse man, them love fresh. I wanna hear you say yes, I wanna hear you say yes. I'm Mr. All on a bed from morning, run go walla fresh. Go walla fresh, go walla fresh. All on a bed from evening, run go walla fresh. Go walla fresh, go walla. And on your week from this morning, and you don't walla fresh. Evening pass and you don't walla fresh. Water me bump, hey. You is a dirty red water, come now. Pick up a rap, pick up a soap and run go walla fresh. Come to the dance, if in a bed and run go walla. Every morning the way come and me have to catch ya fresh. Evening come, you have to catch another fresh. Now go down to the next minute fresh. Now dance with a girl if a minute fresh. Mouth happy fresh, skin happy fresh, clothes happy fresh. All on a bed from morning, run go walla fresh. Go walla fresh, go walla fresh. All on a bed from evening, run go walla fresh. Go walla fresh, go walla. And on your wake up this morning and you don't walla fresh. Evening pass and you don't walla fresh. Water the bump, hey. You is a dirty red water, come now. You don't love it fresh, you don't want go fresh. Go walla fresh, you don't want go fresh. You don't want go fresh. Go walla fresh, you don't want go fresh. You don't want go fresh. Some people come and dance, man got them well dressed. Them dress up in a jacket, man them dress up in a vest. Man dress, woman dress, hey. They not a ride bike, some a drive Chevrolet. Then come a dance hall and a push up them chest. I take crowd of people, but them are the best. And when you take a stock, my God, that them no fresh. So, you don't want go fresh, you don't want go fresh. Go walla fresh, you don't want go fresh. All in a bit from morning, wrong go walla.
So back in the day it was Red Dragon. But you know they say the race is not for the swift, so guess what? One teasing little 20-minute juggling, just feeling a vibe. Thank you, Mr. Promoter, you take out the lights. Now, I left Jamaica, touched down in Florida. It's the reunion tonight. But there's some disturbing news. We're in November, and already 1,100 odd people have been murdered in Jamaica. Massive, you don't look too right. The year is turning out to be the bloodiest year in Jamaica's history. Over 1,100 murders, and we don't even reach December yet. And they don't even call the election yet, so can you imagine? They claim the election is what? 13 months away. But you see, as a broadcaster, because we're in the reunion, and you spent your money for the entertainment, I always make the music do the talking. So out of that into this, because of Wagwana Yard.
We are living in a serious time.
What a dangerous time.
We take the return of Shabba Ranks,
Blow your mind.
Tibetan Ninja, to tell the story.
Serious, cantankerous and dangerous.
One to go before Rodigan.
He's only in the Father. You know I put my trust.
Come in the trust.
The time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous.
What really are going out, Tibet? Yeah.
All over the world, everyone is in a heated rush.
In a eating rush, yes it can't, but you have to take it within the control. Each and every ghetto you want get big up. If you want get big up and if you want to live up, read your Bible and think about God enough. Think about God and then you get God up. If it's a man, me no say that in no crop. That one the rhythm and pan as a prof. Tell the world say that me a hot
Time
stuff.
is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous.
The same thing again, man. Make them no look, man.
He's only in the Father. You know I put my trust.
God alone, man.
The time is
Salvation lasts
so
forever.
serious, cantankerous and dangerous. All over the world, everyone is in a heated rush.
Me look, man, and me see what me see. Revelation I reveal, and it a open to the people there. Let me tell you, me say nations and nations, father against son, mother against daughter again. Oh no, let me tell you, revelation I reveal, and no look and no listen, me friend. Let me tell you, turn your eyes unto Jah, and I suffer your life now go ahead. Let me
Time
tell
is
you,
so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. He's only in the Father. You know I put my trust. The time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. All over the world, everyone is in a heated rush.
And that's why we depend on the music master, because in this reunion, it's all about the niceness and the love. So if I close my first segment just to feel your vibe, I must draw on this kind of tune. It's all about the love, and that's why Barry G ends the segment like this. Because we're just to talk about love, you see? And that's what we wish for Jamaica. So hear this!
It's hard to build a better nation with different races. When every day you awoke, there are newly faces. No brotherly love, no sisterly love, for there are wrong. And nothing to erase from each nice or every trace. Yet they talk about love, they talk about love, they talk about love.
Yeah. Rodigan Barrington reunion now using South Florida. Back in the day, decades ago, as a matter of fact, 3 decades ago, you had to have had that in your arsenal playing music. For those who are mature enough for this kind of session, you haven't heard anything yet, because what? Roddy comes with his second round, well, his first, following mine. This is the second round for the night. You ready, Bertrand? And going out among the people, don't spend the money, you know.
Respect Barry G. I'd like to start by sending out a special greeting to the legendary selector who's in the house tonight, Winston Meriton Blake. An inspiration to all selectors. Winston Meriton Blake, enough respect to you, Jamusa, also to Jeff and Ian and Phil and Larry and Neil the Sound, and back in the day, up to now. A special request to all the London posse inside the house. All the people who've left London on holiday in South Florida, who had the courage to fly in the times that we now live. And a special request to all Jamaicans on holiday from Jamaica and living in South Florida, starting a new life or building a family here. We start the ball rolling with something that you don't hear in England. I'm sure you hear it here, but in England you don't hear it. When the sun sets, there is a sound you hear in the West Indies, and I'm about to play that sound for you. Because this is a tune that makes you think of when you touch down at Norman Manley, all the way from London on a British Airways flight that takes 9 hours. You finally clear customs, which takes 2 hours. And then some minibus driver rushes you and tells you how much money he's going to charge you to carry you into town. And then you have to deal with the man who's putting the thing in your trunk, and you have to deal with the next man. And finally, you head out of Norman Manley. And you drive down that causeway, and you see the man frying the fish. You think, boy, I could take some fish and bammy and a cold Heineken. And you reach down past that causeway. You could go to Morgan Harbour or out to Port Royal. But said, you could come into Eastern Kingston past the cement factory. And as that sun sets fast behind those blue mountains, you hear a sound that you don't hear anywhere else in the world. And this is the sound. If you have a lighter, I want you to exercise the petrol and make it run. If you have a torch, I want you to flash it up. I want this place to burn up. I want some torch. I want some lighter. Because guess what? This is the music of Jamaica. This is the sound of Robert Nesta Marley, the bass line. Do we have any Jamaicans in the lawn? Do we have any Jamaicans in the lawn? Oh, Ganja man that smoke a big head spliff. I want to burn that torch now. The king.
There's a natural mystic flowing through the air.
Salute! Salute! Peanut man!
Carefully now.
You will hear. Yellow!
This could be the first trumpet. Might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer.
You ready?
Many more will have to die.
Things are not
the way they used to be. I won't tell
no lie.
One and all got to face reality now. Though I try to find the answer to all the questions they ask, though I know it's impossible to go living through the past.
Don't ask me why, but they did it. They left the land of wood and water in the 50s and the 60s, and they came to England. Apparently the streets were paved with gold, but it was a different story for all West Indians landing on the cold shores of England back in the 50s and 60s. If your mother and father did it for you, we're dedicating this tune to your mother, your father, your grandfather, who left the land of their birth to make something of their life. You see the tune I'm going to play for you now? This is my all-time favorite Bob Marley tune. Because you see, Bob Marley's music spread the whole gospel of reggae around the world like a fire, brimstone. And this one tune seeks out and stands out for people who go through oppression. Ladies. Touch! Touch! Touch!
Them crazy.
Touch!
Them crazy.
For your grandparents!
We're gonna chase those crazy ballets out of town.
For your bloodline!
Chase those crazy ballets out of
The king.
I and I build the cabbage.
Oh,
I and I plant the corn.
Jamusa.
Didn't my people before me? Now you look me with that scorn.
And what?
Then you heat up all my corn.
So what you gonna do?
We gonna chase
I can't hear you.
them crazy. Chase those crazy ballers out of town. Still a little bit stiff, still till you don't stop to let up Start a little start let up, stop, still a little. Build your penitentiary.
You build what?
We build your schools.
Brainwash what?
Brainwash education.
To make what?
To make us the fools.
The voice.
Hatred you reward for our love. Telling us of your God above. We gonna
The prophecy of Robert Nesta. The soundtrack to your life. No.
so much trouble in the world.
So
Much trouble in the world.
bless what?
Bless my eyes this morning.
The king.
Just sun
What's
is
that?
on the rise once again. We heard that things are going. Anything can happen. You see, men sailing on their ego trip. Blast off on their spaceship.
Million miles.
Miles from reality.
Here's your peanut man.
No care for you, no care for me.
Ready? Do you know, earlier this year, I tried to imagine what it'd be like if Bob was still with us. And because of technology, I said to myself, let me try the impossible. So I went to the wickedest engineer in England, Shawnee B, and I said, Shawnee, let's come up with something, because if Bob was still here, the way the thing goes now with specials, imagine if you were to take Bob Marley to a studio and ask him to do a special, a combination. Imagine which artist he would choose. He would choose this man. A speech made by His Imperial Majesty in 1968 to the United Nations was the inspiration for this. The impossible combination!
Until
Up.
the philosophy
Up.
which old one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently
You ready?
discredited
His Imperial Majesty's speech.
and abandoned.
All rest of the house.
Everywhere is war. It's a war.
You ready for the capital piece? Go! If you love Capital, give me some signal. If you love the fireman, give me some signal. If you love Capital, bah!
Everywhere is a war.
Get out! Place! Touch! Touch! Florida! Why look at all? Hey! Why look at all? Hey! Hey! We don't know what? We know what? Quick!
We don't want no more hit. We don't want no more grape. We don't want no more casket. Well, life we promote, which is righteousness. So don't get a lick. We don't look and go.
Bob Marley.
Oh, we couldn't believe it in England in July when we saw it on CNN. We saw it on BBC World News. The tragedy and catastrophe that took place in Western Kingston and Tivoli. We couldn't believe it. And as I sat there and watched, I said, in that land of wood and water, that island I love so much. My wife and grandparents from that side of the family come from Westmoreland. They could do that to that little country, do that to each other. And I had to scratch my head and wonder. Because Barry G said the only politician in the West Indies who had any balls was Fidel Castro. And I salute you for that, Barry. Because I asked the politicians in Jamaica to consider the implications of their actions. Because guess what? There is no gun factory in Jamaica. And this is no other than 1993 original poor people governor. Hear this.
None of mercy. Well, this is none other than the legendary David Rodigan. None of mercy. For years and decades and centuries. None of mercy. Well, this one called Down in the Ghetto. None other than the mighty bounty killer says so. Back of yard, everything get was going to stay.
Politician!
None of mercy. I got a big people from Nottingham, London, Birmingham, London, and Manchester, and wherever. None of mercy. And all over the world and all over. None of mercy. What a thing. Some guy never listen them to learn. Jumping up a yarn, them skin tight. David Rodigan back a yard, me say the poor now. And the politician is the bring Lord and the crack and the cock. Them a support the killing. Me check it out, the whole of them are the same thing. David Rodigan a yard, me say the poor now have a thing. And the politician is the guns them a bring Lord and the crack and the cock. Them a support the killing. Me check it out, the whole of them are the same thing. My pocket is big, my heart is willing. I want a pound of rice, but can't find a shilling. Can't buy the chicken back, much less the chicken. Turn left and right, still a gunshot to fling. Where me go is wicked song, mama sing. No hear me no queens, I hear me no kings. All over this world, local and foreign. Black and white, me nah prejudice skin. Hear me Mr. Low, and hear me Mr. Chin. To kill another man, what good does that bring? I feel it so much still cold, but take my skin. Me yet start hurt me and me eyes them a Rodigan back a yard, me say the poor now have a thing. And the politician is the guns them a bring Lord, and the crack and the cock them a support the killing. Me check it out, the whole of them are the
same thing. 1985. I just said same thing. Watch out for a tune with a similar title. Because in 1985, a youth came from California. He came down to Kingston on holiday. He brought with him a Casio music box. He carried that Casio music box to King Jammy's. And this is the original blueprint 108 dubplate burner that started a fire in England. And in 1985, when Rodigan and Barry G did that clash in the policeman at halfway tree started it. Original.
There is a posse in the corner, all of them just a ball up in murder.
Big up Jamosa.
But let me hear you say, whoa.
Big up.
Yeah.
Easy baritone.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Ha.
Yeah.
Ha. 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 Original. Original. Oh. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. I don't. Hey. If you're under your slang tang, you're nice. If you're under your Guinness, you're nice. If you're under your water and your juice, you're nice. It's Thanksgiving night, so we give thanks. And we're here and we're enjoying the music. The first clash Rodigan and Barry G ever did, 1983, JBC Radio 1. There was a tune that played on JBC every day. You couldn't drive anywhere in Jamaica and you didn't hear this tune in 1983. Ah. Did someone say murderer? Did someone say murderer? Murderer. Hey!
Oh, love, got a hold on to me.
I miss a murderer.
Your sweet love, got a hold on to me. Girl, you got me here tonight.
Oh!
And the feeling is right. I do hold me tight. Let's make love till morning light. Cause your love got a hold on to me.
I miss a murderer.
Your sweet love got a hold on me. I said your love's got a hold on to me. Yeah.
I don't want to fly past my nest. I play 2-1, bringing back the boogeyman Barry G. Barry mentioned earlier on about girlfriend and boyfriend and old time sin thing, but guess what? In the dance tonight, this is a reunion. Barry Gordon in his 25th year in the business. The chances are that you may buck up on an old girlfriend tonight. If you buck up on an old girlfriend, this tune is dedicated to you. Because you know, old fire stick is easy to catch. Hear this. If you buck up on an old girlfriend tonight, this is dedicated to you. Gregory! Ah!
Please don't you hurt her, though she wants to an arrow in my heart.
Ah!
Though she isn't in my top 10, still she is on my chart.
You know that way, Barry.
The way she loves brings sweet, sweet memories.
Yellow!
Maybe it's the beginning of her misery. Cause I don't care whose school she's been, you see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's still taking lessons from me.
Oh. No doubt about it.
Though she isn't in my top 10, still she is on my chart.
Gregory!
Sitting in the back bench, still she's a student of my class.
Huh.
The way she loves brings sweet, sweet memories. Maybe it's the beginning of her misery. Cause I don't care whose school she's been, you see. Yeah, she's still taking lessons from me.
No doubt about it. When they used to do a dance called Rubber Dub from back in the day, Cool and Deadly. Special request, one last tune. Do you remember? They used to have, apparently they still have them, but I don't know if they're sweet like they used to be. Those dances in Vineyard Town, Raytown on a Sunday night. When there was a DJ for Kilimanjaro called Super Cat. Hear this.
No request to all y'all that are so tight. No goes. The Apache keeping on your toes.
What?
Easy. Down the mercy.
Easy, Mr. Lloyd Campbell.
Jamaica, Jamaica.
What?
Galang, galang. Jamaica, Jamaica.
Easy, Michael Russell in the house.
Jamaica, Jamaica.
Super Cat.
Galang, yes, Jamaica is a land full of adventure. Land of golden sunshine and food and water. The famous Blue Mountain and the Great Duns River. Jamaica surrounded by Caribbean water. Our walk Indian was the originator. The Spaniard, the English and enough more follow. Mr. Christopher Columbus was a great founder. Born and grown down in Italy in Geneva. John Locke was the son of a wool weaver. But then he strived to become a sailor. Yes, him traveled go to Spain, him was a navigator. Checking Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. Him get the Pinta, the Nine and the Santa Maria. And 200 man armed like soldier. Them sword pan them, hip on them one shooter. Columbus was the captain, and was the ruler. Yes, him sail out of Spain across the blue water. Down a San Salvador, first them discover. Continue there by the risk down in a Cuba. In a 1494, him reaching a Jamaica. And landed at the place called Santa Gloria. Mr. down in the Sentence Bay area. But daylight catch them in a
Dry Harbor. The special request, the history of Jamaica. That's the legendary Super Cat. People, if you feel the vibe, do take a few steps closer. We hope this light isn't too bright for you. Barry G, come in. Spotlight.
I tell the people that will make a reason, man. Massive, you're too far, man. Believe me, there's a vibe. Believe me, you're a mile away. I don't miss this light. I wouldn't mind if there's a little light here focusing on us. But then for their own peace of mind, you understand? A regular thing, you know, my brethren. Some people are always here with somebody else and somebody. You understand how it go on thing, you know? So you want me in the penny section. But then, you see, when you're here trying to entertain you, you need a little vibe there. But look at this. It's not a stage show. They spend the money for the entertainment. You know, I can understand Winston Blake hide on a tree around there. We don't need any more light than this. And Jamusa now we make a little run behind the tree then I want again. May I understand? But massive, you know back a yard in Jamaica, yeah? In the open air, down the Clarendon and all, way out in the Westmoreland. Come on. Now, Roddy, you went through some serious history, my brethren. I don't want to tell you. You know it happens every time, you know. We step up tempo and we vibes first 20 minutes and vibe the second 20. State to state, Roddy Barry G. So we know the history. But then you see, we're going to step up like this. Now here's where we really get nasty, all right? Come on in, master. Pray for the people.
Oh, I lift up my hands to the Father, I lift up, 'cause he made me strong. He put the food on my table, yes, and in my heart his song. Oh, Jah, I love you so. Mighty Jah, I need you so. Sing along, hallelujah, praise his name, hallelujah, highest praise, hallelujah, every night and day, hallelujah. Oh, when I am down and low, and the heathen in my shoulder them blow, only Jah, Jah name I know. Hallelujah, praise his name, hallelujah, the highest praise, hallelujah, every night and day, hallelujah. Praises for Jah, both young and old. It's better than silver and gold. Silver and gold will vanish away, but the love of my Father is here to stay. Woe be unto the shepherds that lead my sheep astray. On that day they all shall pay. I'm not afraid to praise him. Forget my troubles and praise him. Oh, I'm not afraid to save him. Open my heart and let him come in. Yes, I'm not afraid to praise him. Forget my troubles and praise him.
Your jam, South Florida. In the reunion, Sanchez says,
Hallelujah, praise his name, hallelujah, night and day, hallelujah, the highest praise, hallelujah.
now I don't know how long you've been in Jamaica, but you see if I touch down, I've got to tell you the truth, yeah? We have a serious problem down the yard. Rodigan talk about the gun factory. Massive, the music will do the talking. Now hear this. Back in Jamaica, for a regular 45 or a 9mm, you can get a bullet for $100. It's $100 on the corners for one bullet. If you step up to like a Glock, it's about 160 Jamaican dollars. If you want to do a thing for a night, you can rent a gun and do your thing. And a guy don't find that out. They could have 1,000,001 Renito, Di Cordova, Valentino Adams. That's the reality of Jamaica. Now we talk about prime ministers through the region and whether or not they have balls. I said it and Rodigan endorsed it. Truth is Fidel Castro is the only man who can really stand up to Uncle Sam and say, watch you know, may I run my country. That's how I find leadership. You follow me, massive? So when you know that Jamaica doesn't build guns and bullets and it can come in and them can be so stringent and things leaving Jamaica to up here, you know we have to play a song like this, yeah? Second round for Barry G. Anthony Johnson, back in the day.
Every day is a gunshot, and another one get dropped. Every day is a gunshot, and another one get dropped. We don't want no more of that. Love your brother and your sister, and things will be much better. Yeah, you live by the sword, you die by it. You live by the sword, you die by it. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Every day is a gunshot, and another one get dropped. Every day is a gunshot, and another one get shot. And we don't want no more of that. Love your brother and your sister, and things will be better. And things will be better. Yeah. Oh yeah. We don't want no more of that. Love your brother and your sister. Love your brother and your sister. All I can see surround me is the enemy. Every day is a gunshot, and another one get dropped.
Now back in the day, Classique used to rock Raytown, and people from uptown used to go downtown. Still stick with me with the music, myself. So gunshot from them time, still going on. Oh, if only we could get something like this.
Without love, just can't go on.
Leroy Smart.
When I was a boy, I used to say that love is just a little toy. Now that I'm a man, I get to understand that without love you just can't go on. Without love you just can't go on. Without love you just can't go on. Go on. Mommy used to say, when love comes your way, you got to live it up, my boy, and don't you run away. So listen to what I say. You go home and pray, 'cause without love you just can't go on. Without love you just can't go on. Without love you just can't go on. Go on. Without love, just can't go on.
A massive with all our Uncle Sam go on with the Ganja planes, them still flying in and flying out, and Lord have mercy. You wonder. Back in California, they're still producing it, but they're pressuring the Jamaican prime ministers over the years. Don't send anything out. So guess what? We're going something like this.
Hey, whoa, see, whoa, oh well.
Now Barrington Levy, tell them in South Florida.
Babylon, come and tell me that no right. Me say me burn it and pass it on the right. Me say them come in and them look and down it. Them say, hey, natty dreadlocks, where you come from? You must have two stick of sense under your tongue. Me say, no, officer, Lord, you must be mad. He only smokes cigarette and strictly shag. Oh, whoa, see, whoa, ooh, well, hey, under me sense, me under me sense, under me sense, me under me sense, under me sense, me under me sense, under me sense, me under me sense. Whoa, see, whoa, 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 hey. All over me, Babylon dust all over me. All over me, Babylon dust all over me. Them no ramp with me, I strictly sensey. All over me, Babylon dust all over me. Oh no, oh no. See, all over me, Babylon dust all over me. Take them all over me, Babylon dust all over me.
It's not over yet. Successive governments in Jamaica pressured because what? Uncle Sam, they pan them tricks. So what? Come in, sugar minot. Take it down to Westmoreland.
Everybody's a urban man hustling, bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a urban man hustling. I know Sergeant Query is waiting. Everybody's a urban man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking. Everybody's a urban man hustling. But you see, that's my daily living. Jump in a minivan, we gonna country. Left me wife and me hungry picnic. Jump in a minivan, we gonna country. Left me wife and me hungry picnic. We have to travel over hills and valleys. Just be fine, Mr. Good Sensei. We have to travel over hills and valleys. Just to find Mr. Good Sensei. Wrap up a draft with the lawyer. Wrap up a draft with the commissioner. Wrap up a draft with the doctor. Wrap up a draft with the biggie trade. Alright. Everybody's a urban man hustling, bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a urban man hustling. I know Sergeant Brown is waiting. Everybody's a urban man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking. Everybody's a urban man hustling. But you see, that's my daily living. Dollar a stick, boom, $10 a ounce. You have $100, you get away when you smoke this hour. You just a tear up big gate. You just a tear up big gate. Alright. Smoke sensitive and you smoke long spread. And when you smoke it once you come back again. And when you come back again, you bring all your friends. Oh yes. So everybody's a urban man hustling, bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a urban man hustling. I know Sergeant Brown is waiting. Everybody's a urban man hustling. But you see, that's my daily living. Everybody's a urban man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking.
Yeah, massive. Just the trauma Jamaica going through right now. I wish all the leaders will as them try to solve that one. Now, guess what? 3 months ago, they announced that election would be in what? 15 months' time. People don't know when the election is, you know. But you see, ever since that announcement, round about 10 to 12 people murdered every weekend. One of the strangest things, ever since the election vibe started yard. So when you look at 10 to 12 people murdered every weekend and you tabulate that, and you already know that 1,100 odd have died already, and we're just in November, you know we have to drop a piece of Leroy Smart like this. Some people are benefiting from the continuing violence. So hear this.
We used to lick chalice, cook idols together. Play football and cricket as one brother. Let you rest a jungle, and you might black a rima. You are gonna fight against your brother. That no right, my sister. Let us all live as one, yeah. Throw away your gun, throw away your knife. Let us all unite. Everyone is living in peace. Ballistic affair. Tell you, my sister. Ballistic affair. Throw away your gun, throw away your knife. Let us all unite. Everyone is living in fear. Just do this ballistic affair. Not to your black out of the east, and you might rest. And when you are come say you are the best ballistic affair. Tell you, my brother.
So up uptown start gets jumpy because ballistic appear, and all of a sudden all of the uptown people are like, blow, oh, this thing going too bad, you know. Montego Bay start fret. You have all-inclusive hotels and Butch Stewart working hard because when the headlines hit out on CNN of the violence down a yard in Jamaica, what you end up with is a situation where the tourists don't want to come, and then you have the September 11 vibe in New York and Jamaica getting very frantic because the violence down a yard where they make the headlines, and then Wagwan America people are traveling, and all of a sudden, because it hit them pockets, so he who sits upon his vanity and no love for humanity, you know what happened to them?
He who seeks of only vanity and no love for humanity shall fade away, fade away. He who checks for only wealth and not for his physical health shall fade away, fade away. Though some believe in diamonds and pearl and feel like they're on top of the world, they shall fade away. Hear what I say? The rich is getting richer every day, and the little that the poor man got, it shall be taken away. Do you hear what I say? Yeah, hear what I say. The man who worships silver and gold shall surely, surely, surely lose his own soul, then fade away. One who's always acting smart and don't carry no love in his heart shall fade away. God is here and everywhere, and he knows when you play the game unfair. So people beware, or else you fade away. Hey, beware, or then you fade away. You gotta fade, gotta fade, gotta fade now.
And it's always been about the music. And I've already known that, guess what? It's bigger than even me. So out of that into this, Sugar might not come down and tell them in the same story.
There is a message in what I've got to say to you. Alright.
Ow.
Old King Cole was a merry old soul. A merry old soul was he. Old King Cole lost all his gold, and now he's crying, you see. Don't put your trust in vanity, for it will let you down. Don't put your trust in vanity, or you'll be on the ground. You may be like Humpty Dumpty sat upon a wall, and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and all of his friends and the money they spent couldn't get Humpty together again. Don't put your trust in vanity, for only Jah can help you and set you free. Alright, little Miss Mary, you're quite contrary. How does your garden grow with silver bursts and cracker shells and no food at all? A vanity, pure vanity, and it's spoiling humanity. But vanity, make it easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter in the kingdom of Mount Zion. Oh yes, Jack and Jill went up Jack's hill to rob the dreadlocks of his hill. They treadling them down and they broke their crown, and now they are under the ground. So don't let your trust in vanity, for it will let you down. Don't let your trust in vanity, or you will be down and it's burning humanity. Don't put your trust in silver or gold. But I'm telling you, my brethren, you only lose your soul. You lose your soul. Don't let it just be vanity, for it will let you down. Don't let it just be vanity, or you will be on
out to the Lincoln Granulated, sweeter than sugar miner. No massive back in the day. We talk about Rodigan Barrington coming together. Big expo for the music. We've seen, what, like a decade later, one of the wickedest rhythm out of yard. So guess what? If we tell the story of the music over the years, can't come to South Florida and don't drop this. One of the wildest over the last 10 years. You helped to make this one of the biggest thing out of yard. Wayne Wonder.
To their mummies, some want me back up and come over with my luggage. The ride won't be smooth, it will be rugged. My loving attitude extremely cold-blooded. If you want to ride, make sure you can manage. My daily menu is some peanut porridge. What's left to do is to do some damage.
Taking a ride, a ride, a ride, a ride, it's alright. The days are running. Taking a ride.
Joyride cruise on the town. Big fat box, you want lose a couple pounds. Watch the one princess is sexy around.
It's another day.
The breeze is blowing
like no other day.
So let's get going.
Gotta get away.
The vibe is flowing.
Take you on the bed.
Take the way.
Taking a ride, a ride, a ride, a ride. It's alright. It's a Monday.
Spend your money for the entertainment. Get your money well spent. This session, when we draw the gear, it gets nicer and nicer, so watch out. We'll go back a yard massive. Now, if you're from St. Catherine, I can understand. If you're way out to Westmoreland or even to the east from St. Thomas, Portland, and traveling over into St. Thomas, roundabout to St. Mary, back into St. Anne, or even if you're way over St. Elizabeth and Manchester, just checking under some of the parishes represented tonight. We have a situation where they have the biggest trick in a Kingston. If you ever make your woman go shop in a Kingston or the plaza, them, right? So she park up her car and take out her things in the shop where she buy anything and go into the car drunk. Here the wickedest skank of Jamaica right now. The man them trail the woman them. Drive behind and bump into them bumper. So when the sisters come out and check about the accident, that is how the hijacking take place. The latest trick down a yard. So the man them want the sisters whenever you're traveling into Kingston, if a man bounced into your car back, don't even bother stop and look. Drive to the nearest police station. The biggest trick a yard. So the sisters don't know the trick, so guess what? We call them people there. All the man of Jamaica will pray upon the innocent ladies.
Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Them a murderer. Them a murderer. See, them coming at me area want to kill off the youth. No dress up in a jacket and them dress up in a tie. Come a courthouse want to tell kill lies. Them a murderer. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Cause them muggling at them teeth want come kick out my teeth. Coming at them neck want to lick off my head. Coming to my lane want to fly out my pain. Them dress up in a jacket and them dress up in a tie. Want to deprive I man from my rights. Them a murderer. Them a murderer. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Them a vampire. Then we suck
out your blood. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Them a murderer. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Anyone we no like, we no keep them friend. Girls we don't feel, we don't chat to them, 'cause them a murderer. Them a murderer.
And so the youth, them not no vision, them lose them way. And we touch down to South Florida, Rodigan Barrington reunion with only 2 to go. Now massive, Rodigan give you a wicked spell of Bob Marley earlier on. And guess what? Him draw Capleton alongside Bob Marley. Capleton, I'll call Bob Marley up a heaven and beg him come down, come do a special. Rodigan rate you know. Capleton call Bob Marley up a heaven. And Bob Marley come down and voice a special. It's all right, my brethren. But because I know that's not possible, we know that Luciano and Beanie Man can stay right here on earth and do something like this.
Blessed be unto thee. This is what the world have been waiting for.
Same respect to the king, Robert Nesta Marley. So we ask Luciano and Beanie Man to do the honors.
We gotta chase those crazy bullets out of town.
Well, I said no for them a circus clown.
Chase those crazy bullets out of town.
Babylon, you better get out of town.
'Cause I am not built the cabin.
God knows.
'Cause I am not plant the corn.
Teach them, teach them.
Didn't my people before me slave for this country?
Well, Beanie sing that I'm a blocking person like a white kid then. Living in a white man world. False education, destroying nation. What? Matching up for boys and girls. 'Cause all the rich man face is only modernization. While the youth man in the ghetto face operation. Man have the job to get them money and them right and fi mind all themselves with them picnic and them woman. Youth them have a tendency to turn to them one. Youth put down your gun and put your trust in the Almighty One. Luciano, my virgin, come down, come sing your song. So sing along.
Gonna chase those crazy bullets out of town.
'Cause I say no for them a circus clown.
Chase those crazy bullets out of town.
Well, Babylon, you better get out of town.
They built a penitentiary.
Hey, Roddy.
We built
I have a final piece. This is only second round, but you see the lead over this, huh? The one at Black Pants. He's here. No, man, not the one to the left, the one to the right. She is one of them who used to sing the song that I'm about to play. You know them people who talk about Jamaica sweet and sweet, sweet Jamaica, me nah live ya. Next thing we know, is she that, up a U.S. embassy up Oxford Road, and look where she there now already. Now you tell me. Barry, she work on the radio down the yard, and she a tune in, And I said, me not go foreign. See her there? You're tune this, baby. You're tune this.
Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide and protect I with thy mighty hand. From all these troubles and frustration. 'Cause out of many, we are one.
One to go before. For all those who used to sing this one.
Sweet, sweet Jamaica. Nah left ya. Aki and me saltfish. Nah left ya. Soft yam and banana. Nah left ya. Big flour dumpling. Nah left ya. Love me Ochirias. Nah left ya. Love me Rayamino. Nah left ya. Love Duns River. Nah left ya. And the deep blue sea. Nah left ya. Love me pretty white sand. Nah left ya. Tropical climate. Nah left ya. Tourist resort. Nah left ya. No left for ya. Nah left ya. Come on. No left for ya. Nah left ya. No left for ya. Nah left ya.
Hey.
Love of Jamaica.
Nah left ya.
Navel string cut ya.
Nah left ya.
Born and grow ya.
Nah left ya. Barry G. Remember when we used to clash on JVC? And we used to wind each other up? I'm going to counteract that tune. You talk about that lady left Jamaica, now hear this. Huh.
Sweet Jamaica, man, I land that. Minister love it. I mean, you want massive love it and them respect it, man. Hear this?
All Jamaicans, give me some signals.
Help me big of
Jamaica,
Jamaica, the land of
food and water.
The system
Give thanks.
not proper, but we love the vibe, the food and the culture. Whoa, can't you see the beauty of this country? Me never.
I wanna see some petrol running, some lighter now.
So what a nice place to live.
Sweet Janda.
The only problem is
dollars are run.
So what a nice place to live.
Is the peanut butter?
The only problem is
dollars are run.
Now with the money in your pocket and a God in your heart. Crowd of people, what more you want? Reggae music, I play a reggae art. It's a chant. I hear some me born and me not transplant. What a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run. A man will live on a banana boat and him a dollars not run. Because him say everywhere
dollars not run.
Boom.
A gal man a run you down. Take him. You know businessman, 48, 14 mad cabra. All girls, big up man, you know afraid of no mate. Watch this no man. Yeah, you me. A gal man a run you down, gal, and don't feel your fault. Take him, gal, you know business. A gal man a run you down. Big up man, you know afraid of no mate. Watch this no man.
You ready now?
Yeah, you me. A gal man a run you down, gal,
and don't feel your fault.
Take him, gal, you know business. A gal man a run you down, gal, and don't feel your fault.
Girls.
Take him, gal.
Check him.
Take him, cause you're not afraid of no girl. Calamity day you have fat material. Me show take him, she can't touch your body. Take him because you're not afraid of me. Me show take him, cause your body not a yard. Grab up the 10-ton where you have me show. Man I run you down, girl, and not for your fault. Girl, and not for your fault. A girl, man I run you down, girl, and not for your fault. Take him, girl, and not for your girl broke out. I'm muggle pan them 24/7. Me shout broke out. Your shepherd give them problem. Lead girl pick me every day. God send a girl tired. That's why your man a run you down. Her body not ready. That's why your man a run come. You look good. Put up your hand in the.
If you look good, put your hand in the air because you know what every good man likes. Every good man likes a virtuous woman. Pull up! If you're happy and you love it, say go on, Roddy! Shuba duba day. From you love your girl and then all let her go. Give me some signal. From you love your girl and then all let her go. You know, easy meal. Hey! You know that. Rodigan and Barrington. Hey! I can't hear you. South Florida. All the London posse, don't worry, I'm ready for you soon.
Which is part of your plan.
Hey.
I leave my mom and dad, find a woman.
We got the Brixton posse.
My band, perfect combination. I am a black man, some love me black.
The Brixton posse. South London. Streatham, Camberwell, Hackney. The Tottenham crew.
No real man can live without no woman. That night to day says a woman to her man. She's essential to his purpose and his mission. A good woman is a glory to her man. She'll never take the power, she'll just make him a better man. Every great man has a virtuous woman.
Praise, you know the world has changed and we have to look on it differently. Because guess what? It is possible to have a friend and it is a platonic relationship, but people chat your business and they, Jesus, space in and ah.
Well, the man called Swain and the man called Rebel. Enough time innocently we're getting a shot.
People that chat your business.
What a situation.
Oh.
It seems there's nothing I can do to prove to the old of me brethren them that me and Stacy will just cool.
Hey.
Can't understand now we tight, so yeah.
You can't understand what?
Going on. To them no said this 'cause
hey.
Always there to help me when I'm down. Well,
worse when they see us holding hands.
Right, chat your business, right?
Probably thinking we're making plans.
South Florida!
Together. Can't see we're just friends. They say I'm burning my lady. Some criticize and say me have me cake and I eat it. Oh. They can't see we're just friends. They say I'm secretly loving you. Oh no. Them say we could have never lived so. I know tonight.
Well, every time when I talk to a woman out there,
everybody claims and they do it all.
and if I open a door and pull out a chair,
everybody
claims say we do it all. Well, tell them to mind their business because you know business.
I say believe people business and mind your own.
Hey.
I say believe people business.
Hey.
Leave people business. Leave people business and mind your own. Leave people business alone.
Dance.
Leave people business and mind your own.
We come to dance.
You in my way.
Hey.
Like a rolling stone.
Galang, galang, galang.
Like big and stone.
Again.
Cannot break your bone.
Hey.
But David killed Goliath.
With what?
With a sling and a stone.
And Samson killed what?
Samson killed the Philistine.
Donkey.
With the donkey jawbone. So leave people business alone.
Hey.
Leave people business and mind your own.
Hey.
Leave people business alone. Leave people business and mind your own.
Hey.
You carry news go. And you carry news come. But that's not the use for your teeth and your tongue.
Hey.
I say like you're on the street with your mouth going like a bell. And as anything happens,
Hey.
you are the first one to tell. Saying, Sandra said, Sona said, and Sona said, Sandra said. Sandra said, Sona said, and Sona said, Sandra said.
Hey.
Paulette said, Claudette said, and Claudette
I'll pick up the in-crowd crew.
said, Claudette said,
Daddy Roy.
Paulette said, whoa.
In-crowd crew from the UK. You see this tune? Ladies and gentlemen, give me 5 seconds. This tune is dedicated to the London posse. This is before and a Manchester, Birmingham posse, England posse. This is before FedEx used to fly to England. This is when a man cut a dub plate at Channel 1 and carried it to Norman Manley and asked a man in the queue, carry that to Rodigan. That's how this dub plate came to me. This is an exclusive. Channel 1 Studios, Slide on Bar, Robbie Shakespeare, and a pianist. And the vocalist is the Crown Prince himself. This is the original Rodigan dub plate burner will kill anything. Dennis! The original bass line, Robbie Shakespeare. Hear this different piece.
Do you know what it means to have a revolution? And what it takes to make a
Solution. Yo.
fighting against oppression. Oh, yeah. Battering down
Pressure. So.
Are you ready to stand up and fight the right revolution? Are you ready to stand up and fight it just like soldiers? Many are called, you are chosen. Many are called, you are chosen.
Whoa! Barry G said on the radio this afternoon, if you don't see Rodigan in his Kangol, don't come in the dance. Now, I take out this old Kangol from back in the day and beat it out. Original Kangol. I'm going to take you back to the day when Jah Love Sound used to play Spanish Town Prison Oval. When Brigadier Jerry used to DJ all night long. When you had Principal Charlie Chaplin and Colonel Josie Wales. And the man, your prisoner, used to hang that scarf out to the prison cell and think called...
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, yeah.
I think that's cool and deadly.
Rodigan kill deadly.
Cool and deadly.
Some call it Spanish Town, but this a Rodigan rap. Attack.
Pull up! Ah.
Some boy. Rodigan kill deadly.
From the cool and deadly escape lands.
Some call it Spanish Town, but this a Rodigan rock. Attack.
Some call it Spanish Town, but this is Rodigan rock. Some sound boy was chatting while the people them jumping. Rodigan keep playing when them hear this the plate flashing. Hands in the air, what a pace of fashion. Cock out them body, what a water pumpy. What you get them a wine slowly, what a cool and deadly. Move lively, what a horseman's can be. So some call it Spanish Town, but this is Rodigan rock. Attack! Some call it Spanish Town, but this is Rodigan rock. Hooray!
Cool and deadly.
Hooray! Rodigan, your kill sound deadly. Some call it Spanish Town, but this is Rodigan rock. Rock. Some call it Spanish Town, but this is Rodigan rock.
Yeah.
Some sound boy love chatting.
1979 is the first time I ever came to Jamaica, and I spent my first night out at Edgewater. And you know the mosquitoes had this Englishman for their dinner. When I woke up in the morning, pure mosquito bump all over my body. But when I turned on the radio that morning in 1979, and for the next 6 weeks I was in Jamaica, that's the artist I used to hear on the radio. You hear him day and night. The original Mellow Canary, the thing called...
Ooh, yeah. Still in the body. Ooh, yeah. Still in the body.
You ready now? You ready now?
Wow. What kind of world are we living in? Yeah. What kind of sound are we playing with? Yeah. Killing a sound, it's very easy.
Barrington Levy.
Rodigan sound is the champion. So boy. No need to test, no need to try. Rodigan kill them tonight. Don't even try or even think about it. Rodigan sound, it's the champion sound.
Hey!
No need to test, no need to try. Be martial sound when a partial.
Freeze! If you come to England now, there's some good news if you smoke ganja. From your land at Heathrow and you're going to Brixton to buy your ganja, you're safe. You can walk the street with your ganja in your pocket and nobody can test you. Even if the police stop you and search you, they can't do anything. The only thing they can do is give you a warning, because at long last, after centuries when they keep down the weed that was found on Solomon's grave, they legalize it in England. If it's for your own personal use, they legalize the ganja. So special request to all ganja smokers.
Burning down the dance. Rodigan. After stalk of Sensimania. Burning down the dance. Don't cut down the cali tree. Cause it make the best tea for me.
Brixton Passy.
After some boys say
England Passy.
Naturally. Well,
hello.
One thing that sound boy need, a lot of dumplings.
Black Uhuru.
To survive and go through in this.
What a piece of Black Uhuru.
Watch it. We got the stalk of Sensimania. Burning on the dance. Rodigan.
Hey, hey.
Of the stalk of Sensimania. I'm burning on the dance. There is a red house over yonder.
Full of what?
It's full of marijuana. I and I sit down one corner. Chatting up with informers.
We found some keys up here. Check your pocket. We have your keys. You could have lost them. Check your pocket. Check your handbag.
Rodigan standing firm. I got the stalk of sexy mania burning down the dance. Rodigan of the stalk of sexy mania, I'm burning on the dance. You see, one of them, two of them, three of them, four of them, five of them get
licked down.
Well, everybody gone.
What?
It's a chronic reunion.
the man.
A cool and lonely, breezy afternoon. Yo, so Babylon surround me outside with them on a spliff in me bathroom. Tell Rodigan to tell me how them gonna stop it. When them can't stop, not for money can it. Me all know what it's coming, Charles, coming out of Babylon.
Can't tell it.
So tell me how them gonna stop it. When them can't stop, not for money can it. Rodigan load it in the Charles, coming out of Babylon. Can't take it. Hey, me so wanna see me go the church and me have to rape it. Anytime me think of it, in the sun me put it. When me put it on the table, take the knife and sew it. One back like in it, me use and get me chalice.
My wife comes from Westmoreland, and I know that Westmoreland is the place where they grow the best, the very best.
Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Police in helicopter, a search of marijuana.
Oh.
Policemen in the street, searching for Cali weed. Soldiers in the field,
what?
Burning the Cali weed. But if you continue to burn out the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. Soldier in the herb field, burning the Cali weed. Police in helicopter.
Different view, different angle. I'm forgetting where I'm coming from. And I know a lot of people from England are in here. So, this little sequence is dedicated to the English posse. Several people said to me tonight, Rodigan, if you don't play no Lovers Rock, you're in trouble. So we'll play one or two Lovers Rock for the English posse. And this tune is dedicated to the memory of Duke Reed and the golden sound of Treasure Isle. And it's dedicated to all the ladies in the house. Ladies, ask yourself, you remember when, you remember where, and you remember with whom? The very first time you fell deeply in love and that magic moment happened. You know what, you know where, you know who, with when, and hear this.
Nervous, trembling. Yeah, baby.
Go that Villa.
Tonight is the night that you make me a woman. You said you'll be gentle with me.
And guess what?
And I hope you will. I'm nervous, I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in.
Yeah.
I'm trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. No.
Hey.
I hear when your car door slams.
5 minutes away from the 1 for 1, the thing called...
Listen, darling. Now who's gonna hold and squeeze me tight?
Gregory.
Now that she's gone out of my life.
Thank you.
Who's gonna make me feel the way she used to do?
Gregory.
Yeah. Now that my love is overdue. Now that my love is overdue.
Gregory.
I'm all alone in the wilderness.
Hello.
Searching to find some peace and rest. Although she wasn't the best girl, but she brought happiness into my world. And now I'm a prisoner of loneliness.
Log on to Rodigan.com.
I'm a prisoner of loneliness.
Because remember, you can listen to Rodigan on Kiss 100 every Sunday night just by logging on to Rodigan.com. From there, you go to Kiss100.com or go direct to Kiss100.com. You hear Rodigan's reggae every Sunday night, 8 till 10, around the globe, courtesy of the World Wide Web. This is Dennis Emmanuel. We're getting ready for the 1 for 1. So...
Took a walk and passed your house late last night. All the shade
I'll play two more and then we're going to start the 1-for-1. Rodigan versus Barry G. Barry G versus Rodigan. A 1-for-1 like we used to do it back in the day on JBC Radio 1. This is the original. Rexton Gordon. The man who took the beach at Sashi in the summer. The return of the prodigal son. Hear this.
Send a request from the depths of my heart. Shabba to David Rodigan. Humongous request from the depths of my heart. Shabba. Send a request to Rodigan. Top, higher level. Real reggae rebel. Blessing the people. Bust up all the dub there. Rodigan. Keep them shine on Chris. Cast the plate. It a whistle in a dance hall. Sound boy get panic. The whole of them diminish. Come now, say. The plate a play. Some boy get panic. People love the music. Rodigan a sell it. The plate a play. Some boy get panic. People love the music. Rodigan a sell it. You is a bad boy. Here is a water dog plate. Rodigan a them equip. When him rock and him dip on the plate a come quick. Some boy feel chopper and them get panic. Go with the bust up all the dub there. Rodigan, keep them shine on Chris. Cause the plate, it a play. Some boy them a run the whole of them. I got murder under this.
I'll play one more and then we'll start the 1-for-1. Barris.
Yes, massive. I don't know, said David Rodigan, our original selector for years, you know. I just remind them, you know. Now Barris, I'm on there to seal it up. Now come cross Barris.
Just the Rodigan. The bastard down.
Pick up the Halston posse.
Yeah, the place weak, you. For real, man.
Halston posse.
Pull up the vibes that you're playing. Can you play some more? Can you play some more?
All right, Barry G.
Lift it up, jack it up, pull it up, come again now. Can you play some more? Can you play some more? Can you get me rocking in the corner? With all the lights them come down low. Can't express how me glad me come on. I never seen so much good vibes below. Everyone inside is like family, yeah. I see no strangers around. Oh no, the old massive is here. And tonight we don't care. If the violence dead, make me rock it instead. Jump on ballad, every man get ready now. Full of the vibes that you're playing. Can you play some more? Can you play some more? Lift it up, jack it up, pull it up, come again now. Can you play some more? Can you play some more? Scary and the one named Skelly. Them know everything we want. Never rope them in and we can't have the fighting stone. Rock to Rodigan. Everywhere I look is pure skanking. I see no statue around. No. Every massive is here. And tonight we don't care. If the violence dead, make the rocket instead. Jump and palav, every man get ready now. Full of the vibes that you're playing. Can you play some more? Can you play some more? Lift it up, jack it up.
Pull it up, come again, Barry G. The 1-for-1.
Now, South Florida Massive, this is always the nicest part, you know. It was wicked in New York. Guess what? Some people just cruise in the beginning and they just create a flair in the last part. Some people juggle right through with some wicked and special and so on. Now, if Rodigan put at Barris on that side of the turntable, if I work my soul, believe me, if I work my night, I'm supposed to find a Barris. So, Roddy, when I drop this Barris, you have to follow me. I am following you because you just drop a Barris on the left turntable, the wickedest part. Run your cassettes, my brethren. So I'm coming and drop a Barris. My turn.
This is
1-for-1, Roddy. You better follow this.
no disrespect, no.
1-for-1, Roddy.
No disrespect.
We're gonna burn the box now.
Step aside now. Another man wants to take over. Now you don't know what you got, but you surely gonna lose her. Step aside now. Let me show you how to treat a woman. She needs a tender touch. She needs loving, oh, so much. Now tell me, are you crazy? Leaving her so long, oh, so lonely.
Barry G, you just said I must follow you with a Barry Salmon. I must follow you. I'll follow you when I'm ready. But guess what? I will obey your instruction. And I will follow you. And I will counteract your berries. See this.
Yes. Gotta give respect where respect is due.
Barry! Barry, you said follow you. I'm following you, Barry. I'm tracing you.
This one is for you. See?
The one for one, the sweetest part. Barry G and Rodigan. Barry Summons to go.
Whoa, yeah.
Touch!
Play Rodigan.
With some lighter!
Play Rodigan.
Give me some lighter! Out in here!
Cause you play the songs, make the people rock away. Bring back the days when love used to reign.
It's a Barry G. Hey!
We dance all night to the songs you play. Play them again. Again and again. Sound boy, you're gonna feel it to your eyes.
It's a Barry.
It was such a wonderful session. Have to party. Now there's hardly any double left for you to play. Cause the crowd is gonna chase you away. Rodigan plays a song, make the people rock away, and bring back the day.
I'm bringing back the day.
Love used to reign.
When love used to reign in the dance.
Dance all night to the songs you played over again. Again and again.
Again.
I wanna hear you, Mr. Rodigan, because respect is due.
Respect is due and it must go through. Come in, Barry.
Alrighty. Since the attack on America, September 11th. Now, what is cool? How do I follow that? Now, watch this. I thought that when you were loading the plane to come to Florida at Heathrow, I thought the security were checking you thoroughly. So I felt if I dropped that berries, you couldn't follow with another berries. So you're all right. But then you come tell me about, me can't tell you when to follow. Mind you come to South Florida, me touch you know. Just mind him out here, sir. Just mind him out, you know. Mind him out. Mind him out. One for one, eh, Roddy? Barrington Levy, come, Roddy.
Mind you more. Mind you more.
In other words, Roddy, when you introduce your tune, yeah, careful how you choose your words, because I'm closer to Jamaica than you think. So what? Barrington, follow it, Roddy.
Barry, I take the lesson, I take the teaching. I take the lesson, I take the teaching. I go to the back of the class. I'm going to mind how I run up my mouth. But guess what? You told me to follow you with the berries. I'm going to follow you with the Barrington Levy. Hear this special request.
You better watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Barry G.
You better watch yourself.
I'm watching myself by my Kimber my mouth. Hear this.
Rodigan no in on no fuss. Some boy. Rodigan no in on no fuss. The plate is what is killing you tonight. Rodigan no in on the lay. Sweet reggae music what Rodigan play. Sweet reggae music what we roll.
On JBC Radio 1, 21st Century.
Virgin, don't do that for me, man. Hold on now. There's no radio station in Jamaica named JBC. It's JB Blind. Because JBC don't exist any longer. But guess what? you draw a wicked piece of Barrington. Stay the same way. Let me see if you're going to run out to Barrington Levy. Come with me. All right.
My woman keep giving me problems.
Since you run Barrington Levy, go on running.
My woman, she is a problem. My woman, she is a problem. I can't live with her. I can't live with her. Still I can't live without her. No way, no way. She gives me problems in the morning, more problems in the evening, problems every day.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You just said you wonder if I can find any more Barrington Levy. I'm going to play the first hit single Barrington Levy ever had. If you know this tune, then you know the history of the music. 22 years ago, the first hit single from the Mellow Canary. You know about Jamaica?
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
You know about Collyweed? You know about Marvin?
On my way up to Marley, Mama send me out fi go buy some collie. I make a mistake and me go buy folly. Mommy jump on the bike, she make $2. Hey, you for Marley. On my way up to see the valley, and a Babylon don't know we got the decent Cali. Hey, come a wicked man I deal with folly. When the dreadlocks in the ghetto, them I shout out Cali, 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 Cali where we want, Cali. Cali, Cali where we want. Rodigan can't take the bush herb again. No, can't take the bush herb again. No, strictly sensey, sensey. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sense me, no.
You know we love it.
Love it.
Barrington.
Just love it.
A big shout to Waggy T.
Love it.
Original founding father. Special request to Waggy T, who's run dancehall in this side of Florida for how long? Almost 10 years that I've known. Big up Waggy T and all the Waggy T crew.
Alrighty, I would have never disrespect the piece of herb tune from Barrington. But you see, if you come to South Florida and you travel all the way from London, how long is your flight? 9 hours? You can't come play herb tune inside the Indian reservation and don't come down with the original herb tune. Straight to your head, Roddy.
So let's give thanks and praise to the Most High God, Jah Rastafari.
Tabo 1 for 1, original.
Pass the country on the left hand side. Pass the country on the left hand side. It a go fun.
Now, Roddy, if you play the herb tune, you must come with the herb tune. So follow this.
So let's give thanks and praise to the Most High God, Jah Rastafari. Last. Pass the country on the left hand side. Pass the country on the left hand side. It a go fun. Whoa. It a go done. Jano. Pass the country on the left hand side. Pass the country on the left hand side. It a go fun.
Did you say bun? I'm going to bun you now, Barry. And I'll bun you. Earlier on you said the English pound is equal to 68 Jamaican dollars. Housden crew, big up. We're going to take you back to when before the currency was like it is now. We're going to take you back 68 Jamaican dollars to 1 English pound. I'm going to take you back to when it was to buy ganja. We're talking ganja now. To buy ganja, it was 60 cents a stick and $1 a quarter, I think. I'm born you know, Barrington. I'm born you know, Barrington. 1979.
Coming from the country,
Jamusa,
with my bag of Cali.
Winston,
I fuck up on a DC.
Barry, I'm on you.
Him want to hold me. Don't you run now, youth man.
Hey,
you won't get away. If you slip, you will die.
All Jamaicans, I want to hear you.
And if you run, you can't hide.
I want to hear you.
For I've got my dick.
All Jamaicans,
stuck right in my.
You ready now? Yeah, I need the breeze, Barry. Nice.
Whoa. Don't you touch my collie.
I have a story about you, Barry G, but I'm not gonna spread it.
Dying for hunger, and I'm gonna suffer.
I'll be a Barry G, get some collie weed down in the grill. Jesus.
It's the collie that
I missed the Big's lawn.
50 cents
I remember.
and $1 a quarter. That's what keep me alive. Me and my 2 kids and wife. So give me a chance, and make me go on little faster.
You ready?
Just let me pass through, and Jah will.
Hollywood, you ready?
Alrighty. You set up yourself right. Let's set up. No. Massive. 1 for 1 we're talking about, remember the race is not for the swift. Put back the tune where you played a while ago. Want to remind them the rhythm them playing. Hear this now. You spent your money for the entertainment. Remember what Rodigan is playing, Alright? Him playing Oh Mr. DC. The Studio One rhythm, Just remember, follow this.
Coming from the country with my bag of Cali.
Now, Roddy, I'm going to take off yours. If you're playing Studio One, you must go to the original. So come down. If you're playing the music, Roddy, you must go to the original. Don't feel no way.
Feel no pain. I'll be back again. Have no fear. I'll be right there. I've got the pills. Or your fever tears. Just pay your dues, my friend. Dig my medical news. Oh, doctor, come to meet my patient. Oh,
No. Counteract, You just go in your Studio One basket, and I'm going to show you how I'm much older than you now. Now, I may shave off my grey, but wait for me. You say you played the original Studio One? You played the Studio One remake by Hubert Lee. You never played the original by the Tenors. Let me show you how to play the Tenors, Lord. Touch! Tenors!
When I was born a little laddie,
Barry G, we're ready for you.
my daddy bought a fiddle for me.
You can't play Hubert Lee on me.
And the only tune that I could play,
1968.
the only tune that I could play,
All Jamaicans.
was Ride a Donkey. Nonsense for me. Gallop a donkey.
Hey! Oh, Jesus.
Was my major key.
I guess sticky now. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Because deep within his heart, Daddy knew I was smart. For the only tune that I could play, yes sir, the only tune that I could play was.
Follow me.
Now, hold on, Roddy. What you say? The only tune that you could play was Ride Me Donkey. You can argument that. Hear what I'm saying? Massive. Listen, we talk about enjoying Studio One. Remember, I don't know what Rodigan packed from London, I packed from Jamaica, come to South Florida. I don't know what him having and don't play basket. But guess what? If him talk about Studio One, we gotta play Studio One. Well, already. A Jamaican girl ever give you a good Jamaican wine yet? Eh? Hold on, man. You say you love reggae. And you come to Jamaica. And you talk about landing at Norman Manley. And the mosquito them in a Portmore. And you go on and go on. Tell the South Florida people how it felt when a Jamaican girl give you the real Jamaican wine. Yeah? All right? To a tune like this. Studio One original. Yeah? It's a Rodigan.
got a prick in her back. I don't deal with that. I don't deal with prick in her back. Front way. Special request to all dancehall fanatics. Barry G. But I don't prick in her back. Barry G said to me, Rodigan, when did you get a real wicked wine off a Jamaican girl? I tell you, I met her in 1979. I married her, and I've been with her for 22 years. And I don't leave her an inch. So, Elaine, you're not here tonight, you're in London, but when this cassette reaches, this is the love and the honor and the respect, the children, the family. A wickedest original Jamaican wine off a Jamaican girl from a little village called Silver Spring in the parish of Westmoreland. And this tune is dedicated to everyone who loves their girl. You talk about Studio One. Barry G, I'm going in my Studio One dub basket. This is Bob, Andy, and Marcia Griffiths.
My name is Bob Andy, and they say I'm a legend. With that in mind, I present to you the British champion of sound, David Rodigan.
No sound in the universe can test Rodigan. Marcia Griffiths says so. You run things.
You talk about Studio One hitters.
I knew one day we'd meet for a clash. Sound boy, I always look forward to that. Ooh, look at it now, Rodigan's got you in a ring. So he's gonna whoop you and show you who is the king.
It's alright with me to kill a sound boy.
Easy, Barry G.
We're gonna show them Rodigan is no toy.
I'm not a toy, so don't play with me, Barry, because this is the one for one. Jesus. Don't play, it's playing it.
Hold on. What is it? What was the word you used? Easy. What is it?
Huh?
What you said a while ago? Easy. Easy, Barry, easy.
Yeah, easy, Barry G,
Yeah? Studio One. Man, I come tell me about easy, Barry G, easy. You come for play tough tonight, you Roddy? All right.
Come a long way. Come along now.
Dennis Brown, Studio One. Just easy, Roddy.
Easy, take it easy. What make you so rough, y'all? Easy, take it easy. You're too rough. You're too rough. You're too rough. Easy, take it easy. I'll be right there with you. Easy, take it easy. Do what you can do. I'll be right there with you. Do what you can do. Yeah, easy, take it easy. What make you so rough?
You're asking me what made me so rough? You're asking me to take it easy? I'm going to take it easy on you, Barry. I'm going to take you up to the parish of St. Mary. Because in London, when a man does you something, they say, hey, I know where you live, you know. I know where you live. It's a special request to Barry G. From the parish of St. Mary, up there on the north coast, Barry G country. But guess what, Barry G? I'm coming at you from the east. I'm not coming at you from the north. I'm coming in from the far east. Hear this.
Now, my brother, listen to me. Oh, yeah. Look, my brother, look what you see is going on.
Boom!
How many youths have been killed in tribal war?
Barry G comes from the north. I'm coming at him from the east.
Babylon, ignorant, innocent, inborn.
Hey!
Some youth is going to the west, oh yeah. Some youth is going to the north.
Oh!
Some youth is going to the south, oh yeah. Some youth is going to the far east. Now my brothers and sisters, stop your war, foolish fighting. It's much more that we are lost in.
Oh!
We've got to fight for a right. We've got to see the light. Oh, yes. Some youth is going to the west, Lord. Some youth is going to the north. Some youth is
she's going to the Far East. Far East, Far East, Far East, Far East.
Easy with a piece of Barry Brown, Roddy. Remember now, I don't know how we packed to make it on the Concorde, you know. But massive, I touched down in South Florida, and I realized that the only airplane in the skies full landing anywhere in America is Air Jamaica. Strange, eh? Everybody afraid for fly on this and fly on that, but Air Jamaica turning out to be what? Them consider it the CFS and the most reliable. What a thing. So guess what? If I touch down in South Florida, the 1-for-1, I call on Admiral Tibet. So because enough people in America afraid, we play this one for all of the terrorists them. Tibet, back in the day. Hear this.
Terrorists, why won't you stop terrorizing the neighborhood? The people want to live in the right way they should. Yeah. Terrorists, why won't you stop terrorizing the neighborhood? You're no good, no, you're no good. Miss Mary have a little grandson who used to live by the gun, but one day he got out of control and lost his soul. Babylon itch him up and took him up in a corner. Him have to ball out for murder.
Hey.
Them take off and waste 138 swivel.
Flying on Air Jamaica. Big up all Jamaicans inside the house. Enough respect to Lloyd and Michelle Campbell. Joe Frazier Records in the house. They have a big rhythm in England right now called Engine 54. Watch it bust. Watch the heat on that tune. So Barry G, we'll take you back to 1985. Our first clash in New York at the Empire Skating Rink in Brooklyn, where 3,500 people came out to hear tunes like this.
David Rodigan, strong on ya. Oh, gonna play forever. Lord knows. Strong, strong on ya.
Touch.
Hey, you just ring the alarm.
Salute! Salute! The late great Tennessee!
Ticka ticka tock, Rodigan play non-stop. Oh.
Hey.
Ticka ticka tock, Roddy play non-stop. Whoa. Straight from London to New York City, Rodigan clash with Barry G. They both gonna play some records for we let the world feel happy. Oh, let the world feel happy. Lord no, the world feel happy.
Big request goes out to Ian.
They let the world feel happy.
Jermaine.
Whoa.
And Phil, Jeff.
Brooklyn in New York City. This is the clash of the century. Rock them Rodigan and throw them down. Whoa, oh. Talk of the country, talk of the town. Dub play till the morning. Talk of the country, talk of the town. Dub play till the morning. So, ticka ticka tock, ticka ticka.
And tomorrow night in Long Island, we're doing a big show and the benefit dance for the firefighters and police who lost their lives in the tragedy of September 11th. So if you're in New York tomorrow night, the big dance at Jam Rock in Long Island, Rodigan, Bobby Condas, a Renaissance. And as I say, raising funds for the firefighters and all the great work they did. Barry G.
Roddy, you draw a dub play special. 1986. 1985. Empire Roller Rink in New York. What has happened to the man who did that special? He's dead.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's dead. And the promoter's dead as well.
1985, Rodigan and Barry G. 3,000 people in the snow. The man who did that special for Rodigan is dead. Follow me. And the promoter who took us to New York, he's dead. Now I'm going to my special. The man who did the special for me is dead. The producer of the song is dead. Birdcage.
Of the selection, day and night in the morning. Come Pupatayan, nights of radio station. Day and night in the morning. Can you fit spar with me? Me show you Barry G. Eh? Bubble with me. Me show you Barry G. Can she over the ocean, boat over the sea. Can one day you get the waffy? Bubble with me, right? Bubble with me. Say me now no money. Eh? Bubble with me. And me show you Barry G. Eh? Spar with me. Me show you Barry G. Can everyone a talk about him a boogie man? Say everyone a talk about him a boogie man. Temptations we suit everyone. Boy, you fi fall with me. Me show you Barry G. Hey, bumble with me. Me show you Barry G. Can ship over the ocean, boat over the sea. Can one be a girl who fi bumble with me, right? Bumble with me, say me nah no money. Hey, fall with me. Me show you Barry G.
So may the memory of Ranking Tyan and Henry John Jalas live on. Earlier on, Dukey, the promoter who took us to New York for the first time, 1985, and Tennessee. May their souls rest in peace. So, Roddy, you gone back into the basket again, eh? Roll it, my brethren.
And the people who took our lives, hear this.
Anyway, David Rodigan plays niceness. Hear me now. Lord of mercy. Hear about your
We dedicate this to DJ Village, who was shot in London 2 days ago.
Murderer, blood upon your shoulder. Kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take the life of another? Murderer, blood upon your shoulder. Kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take a life? Yes, you can hide from man, but not your conscience. Who know nothing but that? Some don't drink the wine of violence. Allow yourself to be conquered by the serpent of the God. And me say why them disobey the first commandment. Walk through the valley of the fear no pestilence. God a few we witness and Rodigan evidence. Lift up we eyes from whence cometh ill. Them could have never escaped this judgment. Murderer, blood upon your shoulder. Kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take a life? Yes, I may say all man are created equal. But back on the trigger, it's a different sequel. Some a murder people just fake and let me that stop commit dirty act. For the high official, you coulda wash your hand till you can't wash no more. It is like an epidemic.
Bin Laden could wash his hands till he can't wash them no more. He can't wash that away what he's done.
2 to go, 1 for 1 already. I true them to know. So we've been through specials where them people that drop out, may their souls rest in peace. But you know, if we touch down in these wee hours on a Friday morning inside the South Florida, got to bless the place like this. No matter how much you spend the money coming here, we must touch you tonight.
There are lots of signs in life, some that you may not like. You could be living this minute, the next minute you're gone away. Hold up your heads, my brothers, be conscious, my sisters, and by your works you shall surely be paid. Never try to miss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, the one who sits high and he looks so low. And if you ever miss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, then you'll be someone that he don't know. Say a prayer and chant a psalms, prayer a day keep the evil calm. You don't have to go to church or be a Christian to call on your name.
Rodigan and Barrington in a 1 for 1. I'll play a special for you now from back in the day. This is one of my all-time favorite rhythms. This is Louis Culture and Gregory Isaacs. Blueprint dubplate goes like this.
Lord of mercy.
Gregory!
Yeah. We him strong.
I know it.
But whenever there is a storm, I know they will keep you warm.
Well, Mr. People, are you ready? Blow!
Oh, Lord.
Come on, do Rodigan rock steady. Blow, blow!
Oh, Lord.
Louis Culture, Gregory Isaac, well ready. Blow!
Oh, Lord, Barry G.
Massive, I don't care how many pieces of Gregory Rodigan plays. If you come to South Florida and you don't play this Gregory, you know you have to go again in the box. So, Roddy, with all of the Gregory you play, you see when I drop this one, you're going to be forced to go in again. So come with me. If you're playing Gregory, you must play this. So if you miss, you must come again. Out.
I fall from me fender, no see neither. Anywhere me go, you just a follow. Oh, rumor them spreading, claim that I sense in me planting, but I'm an addy down in the juggling. I feel rumors of one. Now, who's gonna hold and squeeze me tight? Yeah. Now that she's gone out of my life, who's gonna make me feel the way she used to do? Yeah. Now that my love is overdue.
You say I must play a Gregory to counteract that. I just played a Gregory and I've only got one more tune to play. So, I have to make use of it. This is the voice of Jamaica's first superstar. This is the voice of a man who, when he appeared on Ready, Steady, Go television, all the London posse, remember Ready, Steady, Go back in the 60s, mashed it up. This is the man who corked Brixton Town Hall, the first superstar ever to leave Jamaica and come to England and cause such a storm. His records still play on the radio. He has a fan club that stretches around the globe. Whenever he appears in London, it's a full house. This is the voice of the people, Prince Buster.
This is Prince Buster, the voice of the people. Pick him up, you lick him down in bounce right back. The guns are hard, man, fi dead. You pick him up, you lick him down in bounce right back. Roddy's a hard man fi dead.
Final entry, big up the Jet Crew Classic Promotion.
The cat got a 9 life.
Buster!
But this man got 99 life. Cause them pick him up, them lick him down and bounce right back. What a hard man fi dead. Them wild, one pot of chocolate tea. And all the fried fish they caught in the sea. They also got 6 quarter rum, saying that they're waiting for the 9-night to come. The last time I heard them say that this man was dead. Them biting block of ice and they lay it all upon his head.
Where's your Barrington?
Now the procession.
And a special request to all the South Florida Massive that turned out tonight. Jep and Classic Promotion, special request. Thank you for the support over the years, not just for tonight, but over the years back in England and Jamaica. Barry G, your final tune.
Roddy, them tell me that the first Jamaican tune you bought was in 1964. Then you was a little brethren in England and short pants. And you never take sight for a Jamaican girl yet until a couple of years later. You married Elaine out of Westmoreland. Now I'm gonna take you back to the era when Carolina did a rock, and you never get your version of the original Folks Brothers. But then, guess what? Shaggy can take us back and make you feel the vibes. Back in the day, Roddy, revived by Shaggy.
Carolina, wine your body, girl. Make them know say I'm it for mad them. rock. Body it a swing like me grandfather clock. Girl, move your body, make man them drop. Bumper just a move it, just a cause roadblock. Oh Carolina, oh Carolina, yes, oh Carolina, 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 oh Carolina. Down the Brooklyn girl, them no be jump and rock.
I want you know, Rodigan, don't come to throw bottles or stones, fire gun or throw bombs in this time. But musical wickedness in dancehall places. Garnet successor. Let them keep talking. Whoa, whoa. Bark if they're barking. Oh yes. Let them talk, keep them talking. Hey, Rodigan gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking. Yeah. Rodigan got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. And I know Rodigan gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking. Yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. Oh Lord. And who have eyes to see, let them see. No one in this world can stop Roddy, 'cause he's protected by the Almighty. So let them talk, keep them talking. Hey, Rodigan gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking. Yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. 'Cause I know Rodigan gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking. Yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Let them say what they want to say. Good God. What they do or say can lead Rodigan astray. Jah is our guide day by day, and He's our help in every way. Let them talk, keep them talking. God know Rodigan gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking. Yeah, we've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. Rodigan gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking.
Yeah, keep them talking. Now, back in the day, Rodigan used to travel over from London to Jamaica once per year. Nice vibe on the radio in Jamaica. And there was one song he dropped on me, murdered me completely. I could only get a copy when he was through, yeah? So, my brethren, since So You See It, if we come to South Florida, this was the tune. Yeah, I didn't have a copy. I couldn't answer him. Speed rapid from London, like this.
Yeah. In smoking sense a million, you gotta give thanks and praise unto the Almighty Lord Ganja. Oh yeah, do it, yeah. Murder. Make under, making up, him name Jehovah, Jaman make under, making up, him name Jehovah. Him inspire me to be a mic chanter. Me mass with the mic around the amplifier. Me fling when the slackness can no one culture. The conscious lyrics and go hear me utter. So if you want an adult or a teenager, say every day you wake you feel read a chapter. Beginning of wisdom is the fear of Jah. The bottomless pit make we throw Lucifer. They take away we gold jam and them take me silver. Them hang me poopa and rape me mother. They ship me from the wonderful land of Africa. This slave with the plantation owner. They take away we name jam and them call with nigga. The bongo word we no eyes are coming mesh. They tell we say we ignorant and inferior, and all them intelligent and superior. Through the complexion of them skin color. But I as a youth born as a super, me better than the bite from a tarantula. You hear from me voice a come through the speaker.
You hear his voice coming through the speaker, the voice of Papa Levi from back in the day, Rodigan and Barrington on JBC. There's a song that came out at the beginning of this year, and in years to come, we'll hear this song and we'll remember how important it was and is. This is VC. Apologies, wrong side. Thing called Can't See a Thing. VC, one of the biggest tunes for the year 2001, by his deeds.
Hey,
Thank you, South Florida, for turning out. Wishing you a happy Thanksgiving.
Sitting in your church on Sunday, thinking who you're gonna screw Monday, who you're gonna thief, who you're gonna rob. Take it as me tell you, say you can't fool God too. Every day you ball out Jaja, call yourself a dreadlocks Rasta. Terrorize the people on your lane, cause I saw you get wicked when you lick the code. By his deeds shall a man bend down. Wanna ask you for a piece of bread, you give him stone. By his deeds shall a man bend down. Natty up your head and worship Babylon throne. By his deeds shall a man bend down. Straighten up your liberty and don't bow down. By his deeds shall a man bend down. Mr. Money Man with your big money plan, tell me where you get your first money from. How you plant your field, how you make your deal, then come tell your picnic them fit don't smoke weed. Left your air condition office and gone a bar. Impress a little easy girl with your pretty car. When you're done, she said she have to get paid. What a fret you a go fret when you hear she have. By his deeds shall a man bend down. Wanna ask you for a piece of bread, you give him stone. By his deeds shall a man bend down. Natty up your head and worship Babylon throne. By his deeds shall a man bend down. Straighten up your liberty and don't bow down. By his deeds.
He who seeks of only vanity and no love for humanity shall fade away. Fade away, fade away. They shall fade away, hear what I say. The rich is getting richer every day, and the little that the poor man got, it shall be taken away. Do you hear what I say?
Black man, you got to feed yourself or you may get kicked off the shelf. And you got no one to blame but yourself, not the dread, y'all. Yeah.
He who seeks of only vanity and no love for humanity.
Roots man, you got to forward on, I tell you. Yeah. Forward on, roots man, forward on. Yeah, from dawn till dawn. Come on down and blow your horn and pop your corn, I tell you. Well, only the strong survive, as the man said. And only the fittest of the fittest shall stand in this judgment. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you words are passing free. That's why you got to join this jubilee. I tell you, come on down, Beverly.
And the little that the poor man got, it shall be taken away.
If you got your money in your pocket, and Wolfman, I know it's incapable, but you can lock it down, yeah. When I'm passing D&T, I'm gonna spin down on the street, yeah. Hear them say that drunk and put it back, but I might put it forward, yeah. Oh, so you.
Pass the coach on the left hand side. Pass the coach on the left hand side. It a go bun. It a go do. Jano. Pass the coach on the left hand side. Pass the coach on the left hand side. It a go bun. It a go do. Jano. It was a cool and lovely breezy afternoon. How did you feel when you got no herb? You could feel it cause it was the month of June. You will walk and talk. So I left my gate and went out for a walk. As I passed the dreadlocks camp, I heard them sing. How did they sing when you heard them sing? Pass the coach on the left hand side. Pass the coach on the left hand side. Jano. Pass the coach on the left hand side. Pass the coach on the left hand side. It a go burn. It a go done.
Now as we gather here today, brethren and sisters, I want you to know that Ganja is the healing of the nation from King Solomon to Israel. In the Catholic Church, the Ganja pipe are born. Smoke from the chalice, get the Pope to the ground. The Pope lick the chalice, give the evangelist. Evangelist lick it, give the missionary. The missionary lick it and then give it to the nun. But before it reach the altar, boy, the chalice hit the bone, it have it done. Whoa, chalice have it done. Lord have mercy. But me say, in front of camp where the Ganja have it down. Smoke from the Ganja make the brigadier belly cramp. He run in a him office and go light up him lamp. He jump in a one of them the fast soldier town. He run me over in some and he run me through swamp. It have it down. Whoa, the chalice have it down. Lord have mercy. Come me say, in a me yard just a hit me dinner. Say there come some soldier in a Land Rover. The way me mother frightened, she go for $100. Them say no mother just give we John Ganja.
The chalice are not something, boy, something for them rampage. Chalice are not something, something for them rampage. The chalice are not something for them rampage, lad. The chalice are not something for you joking. The chalice are not something for you rampage, lad. The chalice are not something for you joking. The first thing you do, you light up your stove. Cook a little caramel porridge. Auntie Jane with a bundle of greens. And Uncle Tom with a piece of yam. Put another pot on fire. Chalice are not something, no something for you rampage. The chalice are not something, boy, something for you rampage. The next thing you do, you get your sense, you get your little knife, you cut it up fine, you get your water, you slightly damp it, you get your country but you don't ram it. Got 2 words to Jaja, that's how we bless it. And 1 stick of matches, alone we light it. I know something for the rampage, I know something for your jewelry.
Oh well, I know one day very soon, original ship under the sun will done. I know. Hey, say nowadays everybody having fun, but very soon and it all will be done. For there's a time under the sun when original ship must be done. But who Jah bless, say no one curse. I thank the Lord, we have passed the worst. Don't cry, my mama. Who Jah bless, say no one curse. I know you thank the Lord, we have been blessed. Oh yes, cost of living is flying high. You see the people them a shout and cry. No need for you to wonder why. Cause prophecy not tell no lie. Who Jah bless, say no one curse. Man, we thank the Lord, we have been blessed. Oh yes now, say who Jah bless, say no one curse. I give thanks to the Lord, we pass the words. I know we have.
Ooh, my baby. Ooh, not gonna penitentiary. No, no, nigga, put up. Not gonna penitentiary. Ooh, no, put up. Not gonna penitentiary. Lord, take up the base, we no broke down no fence. Take up me and me never shoot down no wall. Put up. I am a conscious youth man. Ooh, nigga, put up. He's a conscious youth man. Lord, Jah, where you gonna bother shoot your brother down?
away your knife, please don't take it slow. Badness, badness, it no pay my tree. Oh no, badness, badness, it no pay my tree. No, fight against I say you fight against Jah. Fight against Jack, you fight against your culture. Know yourself, mankind. Yeah.
Living in the ghetto is not easy, don't you know? Oh yeah. I have been around, man. Oh yeah.
love and you promise that you'll be sincere. Oh, yes, you did. But all of a sudden, believe me, you start to play the game unfair. But I'm ready to forgive just as long as you are ready. If you're ready for forgiveness, yeah. Lord knows I'm ready to forgive just as long as you are ready. But please don't bring me in the darkness. Oh, give you my brother seven, yeah. Because I mean you well. Then you pull the switch and brought me the darkest hell. But I'm ready to forgive just as long as you are ready. If you're ready for forgiveness, yeah.
We know showtime starts in about 6 minutes from now. Mr. Rodigan alongside Mr. Barry G. Special guest Jeff who's in the place.